Hey guys, welcome to my video. Thanks for tuning in today. Today I want to talk to you about eyebrows. Now eyebrows is a huge topic for me. I don't know if you're aware, but I mentioned in a couple of my previous videos, I lost my eyebrows after I had my second son. Losing your eyebrows has such an awful effect on one's confidence, and I know for a fact I wouldn't be here today doing YouTubing had I not discovered microblading. It really saved my life. So I'm really grateful to the lady who did my eyebrows. It's, how can I explain? Losing your eyebrows, I mean, it's your face. I mean, if you lost, I don't know, hair, I don't know. If a man loses hair on his head, you know, it's kind of acceptable. But for a woman to lose hair on her head, her eyebrows, her eyelashes, it's really horrific. I can't tell you the effect that it had on me. As I said, the microblading really saved me. I went for tests, I saw a dermatologist. Apparently I have a condition called alopecia areata. That's what one dermatologist said. Another dermatologist said to me it was down to, you know, childbirth, something triggered, I don't know what. Trauma, anyway, all sorts of things happen to a woman's body during pregnancy and childbirth, and mine was a gradual thing. Over 3 years they just slowly became more and more sparse, and it got to the extent they disappeared completely. And you know, I was running out of pencil liners and things, trying to make them look natural. I remember running to the gym feeling, you know, really self-conscious if I'd, you know, forgotten my eyebrow pencil, you know, God forbid, I'd be wearing dark glasses. It was really awful. And then I discovered microblading, and I would recommend it to anybody at all who has suffered from hair loss. I know if you're a cancer patient and you go through chemo, you're likely to lose most of your hair. That must be horrendous. So although the microblading is available to you, your hair will probably grow back. So, you know, there are various solutions you can look into. Today I want to share with you some eyebrow products that I've come across which I think are fantastic. I've got different price points. We've got from designer to, you know, cheap drugstore prices, and here's what I've got to show you. Okay, so the first product I'm going to talk about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. You're probably all familiar with this product. I use this product personally on models quite regularly. It goes on really nicely. I use it with a brush, something like this. Laura Mercier does one as well. This is a NARS one. It is, I don't know, number 5. This is really nice. So I just dip the brush in my product, and it's fantastic for filling in sort of sparse hairs. It's water resistant. It goes on really easily. It looks very natural as well. I'm quite impressed. So when I had sparse brows, when they first started to fall out, this was great just for like filling in those gaps. It was brilliant. And as I said, I use this on models as well. The one thing to point out about this product is that the shade variety is incredible. They have a huge spectrum of shades, and there is something there for everybody. So that's something absolutely brilliant. I think they've really nailed it on the eyebrow pomades, these guys. Okay, so the next product I'm going to talk about is the Chanel waterproof eyebrow pencil. Okay, so this is an angled applicator you've got here, and the pointy bit is for drawing in strokes, and the slanty bit is kind of for filling in gaps. And then on the other end you've got this nice brush to kind of, you know, even everything out and make it look natural, so you've got no harsh lines. I'll be honest with you, this product just didn't do it for me. As much as I love Chanel products, I love their skincare, I love their makeup, I love their nail colours, I mean, I love everything about them. But I don't like this, I'm really sorry. It's water resistant, but I don't know, it just, I mean, you really have to really sort of work hard to get, I'm pressing really quite hard to get anything to show, and there's really not that much to show. So it didn't really do it for me, I'm afraid. So as I said, I love their makeup generally, but this one was a no-no for me. Okay, so the next product I'm going to talk about, I've mentioned this product before. This is a TECHNIC brow pencil in black. It comes in various shades, and I picked this one up in Beauty Base. You've probably seen it in one of my previous videos. This was a favourite. I really like this product because you've got the brush on the one side, which I don't really need, and you've got the lovely pencil, and you've got a tiny, tiny sharpener. This was, look, you can get a really nice, sharp, look at that, lovely and sharp. And I'm going to actually demonstrate to you the lovely strokes that I can create with that. I've got no product on my eyebrows just now. I've got some makeup on, and I just want to show you how easy this is to create strokes. Although I've had my eyebrows microbladed on, when I'm wearing foundation, obviously it covers quite a lot. And you don't get the depth that you want. I mean, this would require quite a steady hand, I guess. Okay, looks a bit odd. Two different eyebrows, but you get the idea. You can compare. I can create strokes. This is not waterproof, but you know, I've worn it plenty, and I've worn it when it's raining. It doesn't, you know, seem to come off in any way. So, you know, that's brilliant, and it's £1.99. Okay, next product I'm going to talk about is this. It's a waterproof pen. It's like a felt pen by a company called SUQQU. SUQQU is a Japanese company. It's been in the UK, I think since early 2000. And you can see this has got a felt tip applicator. It comes in a nice variety of shades. The original eyebrow pens they only had a couple of shades, and they were quite watery. These are a little bit more densely pigmented. So I'm going to show you what you can do with this, okay? This is very, very, very easy to use. This is not black, it's grey, but you can see it's a nice dark colour. Have a look at that. You can see that's a lot more sort of even in coverage as opposed to the pencil. The pencil is great, but this is much more natural and even. This eyebrow pen is waterproof, so I'm going to pop that on the back of my hand. I'm going to do a little test in a bit and see. So it's very sort of natural, gentle, you can see. Next, I have got a Essence Superfine eyebrow pen. This was only a couple of pounds, and again, it's got a nice fine tip applicator. Okay, so let's just have a look here. It's a lot darker than the SUQQU one, so probably not as natural, but let's have a go and see how it works. I'm running out of eyebrow space here, so I'm going to go along the side. I think this would work maybe in the evening. It's quite a fine tip applicator, but not as fine as the SUQQU one. And you can see the SUQQU one is slightly paler and more natural looking. This is darker, but I mean, for the price, I think it's brilliant. Really, really brilliant. Okay, one other brand I wanted to mention was Stila. Now, I went into M&S, because you can get all the Stila stuff in M&S these days. And I was really excited because the eyebrow pen that they've got, the felt tip one, is very well reviewed. So I went and had a look myself. And I was a bit confused because, have a look here. You've got 8 shades there. Yet, when I was in the shop, I think there were about 6. And on the website, it says 6. I'm a little bit confused. Anyway, the tip liner was a little bit disappointing in that it wasn't quite fine enough. And also, I didn't find a shade that was suitable for me. There was no sort of dark brown. I was really surprised because I know the rest of their stuff, you know, as a brand, they're very sort of ethnically inclusive. So I was a bit surprised that they didn't have something for my colouring. But anyway, you know what? Don't be put off because, you know, if you're paler skinned, paler hair, you probably find something. But the tip, just bear in mind, is that much thicker. So I thought now what I would do is put all these eyebrow pens or colours or whatever you want to call them to test and see just how waterproof they are. All of these 4 products I've got here claim to be water resistant or waterproof, and I've got my spray here, so let's see. Ready? Well, they all last pretty well, so I think those claims are accurate, so that's good. So now I'm going to just wipe them off with a tissue and let's just see how difficult or easy they are to remove. Okay, this is just water and tissue. How's that? Wow. So the Essence one has definitely stayed on the best, but that is the darkest. I guess the SUQQU one's coming off slightly, but then it's the least dense in pigment as well. The Anastasia Beverly Hills has lasted really nicely as well. So there you have it. So I would say, guys, the winner there, for me personally, with no eyebrows, has got to be the SUQQU. And close second, if I'm talking about painting on with a felt pen, has got to be the Essence. That's a brilliant price point, I think. It's a no-brainer. Definitely a best, second best. And if you have natural eyebrows and you just want a little bit of filling in, my Anastasia Beverly Hills has got to come out on top. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you've got any questions or any comments, please leave them in the description box below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. That really helps me. And give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed that video. Okay, I will see you next time. Thank you.